Hi, Jackie Van Ruller here from the Mind Body Beauty Institute. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about dry eyes. But before we get started, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, be sure to do that and hit the bell notification so that you don't miss any of my newest videos. So in today's video, I'm going to be using my magic wand. This is available on my website. If you don't have one, you can also use the corners of your knuckle. You could use the end of a pen, particularly if it has like a metal end. Obviously not the side you write with, you want to use the other side. A crochet hook works well. Or you can use, sometimes I say the end of a makeup brush, but you want to be careful that it's very clean because it does have porous ends to it, so some people do break out more with that. So I do recommend something metal if possible. So we're going to start by working different points that are related specifically to the eyes, and then also points that are related to the liver. So liver has to do with sending energy throughout your body and also moisturizing your eyes and the small muscles of your body, such as the ones that are in the back of your eyes. So this video is going to be great if you have dry eyes, but also if you have eye tension, if you get ocular migraines, or anything like that, you can use this video. So we're going to start with the point halfway between the inner eyebrow and the top of your forehead. And even if you have one eye that's drier than the other, we want to work both sides of the forehead. And I'm just going to go ahead and do little circles here. I want to do that for about 10 to 15 seconds, tops 15 seconds. And I'm working nice and slowly, taking some deep breaths as I'm going. This point here is specifically for the eyes, and as you can see, my left side got a little bit more pink than my right, and that just means that that needs a little bit more attention. I'm not really suffering with dry eyes right now, but I have had a couple of requests for this. So next we're going to work the point where the top of the ear attaches to the face. Again, this is specifically for the eyes. This point works the eyes and the shoulders. Again, about 10 to 15 seconds on each point. If it feels lumpy or tender, it just means that that needs some extra attention. Next, we're going to work all around the eyes. Whenever I start working around the eyes, I like to start here at the bridge of the nose. Coming in here and slowly working around. If you feel spots that are lumpy or bumpy, you just want to stay there a little bit longer. Otherwise, just gently move on. Supporting the skin here under the eyes because it is delicate. I'm not using any moisturizers or anything on my skin. I'm letting the tool do the work. What I really love about this tool is that it is weighted, and so the weight of the tool does the work for you. If you are using another tool, you'll have to figure out how much pressure you want to use. Pressure should always feel comfortable. Should never hurt. It might be kind of that it hurts so good feeling, or that just that you feel that little spots are particularly tender or zingy. Many of those spots are just, they're telling you where you're holding stress in your body and where you need some extra love and attention. Just going to work around the eye again. This spot in here might be particularly zingy for you. This is a spot that has to do with allergies and autoimmune diseases. If you have something like Sjogren's, which is where you have dry eyes and dry mouth, that'll be a great point to work. Coming out on the outside of the eye, this is a great point for circulation. And coming up right in the brow here, really good for dry skin or dryness of any kind. If your arms get sore while you're doing this, just shake them out a little bit. I like to switch hands just so that they don't get sore too much. And so I'm going to work the other eye. Working right in the bridge of the nose, coming down to this point here for allergies and autoimmune diseases. Coming down right underneath the eyes. Coming to this outer part where it's great for circulation. It's also really good for anxiety. boosting up feelings of love and connection. And coming around the brow, working in, above, below the brow, whatever feels best for you. Again, feeling for those spots that feel tender or zingy. And come around one more time. Supporting that skin underneath your eyes. Just allowing yourself to relax into this. Taking some deep breaths. Making sure that you're sticking around any lumpy, bumpy spots. Giving it a little extra love and attention. And now we want to work a couple points for the liver. And these are going to be only on the right-hand side of your face. So you're going to come underneath your nose, draw a line straight to directly underneath the iris of your eye. And then you want to work this whole area and a little bit to the right of that. And this is getting the liver gallbladder spots. Both important in sending energy and moisturization to the eyes. And then with any of the organs on the face, we also have the organs that are flipped up onto the forehead. And so for the liver gallbladder, you can work right in this spot in here. And I'm feeling a little more lumpy bumpiness in here. You can see that I have a little mark right there on my gallbladder spot. And that just means that it just needs a little extra attention from me. You can just work this whole area in here. This is great for working the whole zone of the liver gallbladder. Notice just with doing this, if you don't have more moisturization in your eyes already, this is something that you could do a couple of times a day if you wanted to, probably up to 4 times if you really have dry eyes. And it's something you can do prophylactically. So if you feel like you did experience some relief, then you could do it tomorrow before your eyes get dry, or you could do it before you go to bed, first thing when you wake up in the morning. As always, we want to end by working either up and down the ears. This sets the formula in, makes it last longer in your body, and also returns your body to a state of balance if you've happened to work any of the points too much or not enough. So just doing circles around the ears, going down the front of the ear, up the back. Or you can go up and down the side of the ear, whichever feels better to you. And again on the other side, up and down the front of the ear. And back around. Allowing yourself to take a deep breath as you're doing that. Just relaxing. This is something that feels really good to do in bed. A lot of times I'll do it right before I fall asleep. And then I'll feel my detector fall onto the floor at some point during the night. Anytime that you're feeling stressed out, it's a great idea to get your detector out and just go to work on your face and feeling particular spots that feel particularly tense or zingy, and a lot of times you'll notice that your mood will improve. Eyes have a lot to do with the emotions of anger and resentment, which is what the liver and gallbladder hold. So notice when you do get dry eyes, if you're feeling more angry or resentful or impatient or frustrated, and see if doing this also changes your emotional state as well. I hope you enjoyed this. Please pass it along to anybody who you think might be able to use it, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video.